Hey guys, so yeah, like it's the next day, putting the back door cards in. I didn't get it finished last night. It kind of ran away with itself a little bit with the time and everything else. And like this morning wasn't a good start. It was like I was late for work. I was up late. I was like, I don't know why I was so tired. I think I was like, I must have been in bed by 10 o'clock. So I finished up everything and tied it up, and then I was in bed by 10. So I must have been really tired yesterday. But yeah, get up this morning. I must have got up, did the old roll over, go back to sleep, and then it's 6 o'clock. I'm like, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Um, so I think all being well, though, I think it won't take long to get the door cards back on. I've just got to put the power wires in, which I will show you kind of like what I've done there. Show you the power wires where that's had to run. I know how to connect it, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run the ground straight off the ground from the fuse box. That will make that kind of like a little bit easier. So join the grounds together, and I'm going to use one of the I can't remember what kind of connectors they're called, but they're like the prongs with the two prongs. So the that kind of connector. It's almost like a spade connector, but it's not a spade connector. It's different. But that's going to go into the ground of the fuse box that I put in, and then the only ones I have to do is do the live. That means I just got to chop the live wire to the main control box, and then what I'll do is I'll put one of the bullet connectors on there, and I'll put that all together, and then I'll just reattach the main wire, and then just that'll bring the power all the way through to the back lights. So that would be I have to do it that way, otherwise they'd be on constantly. So if I just ran it straight off the fuse box, so I don't want that. So yeah, that's kind of what my plan with that is. So that way it will just be tidied up. So I will show you what I've done so far, just to kind of explain. My life is looking really kind of like messy and untidy at the moment. I had to fix the door trims as well, super glue them back together, because those bits of plastic, they just broke like around there, so I've had to put this bit back on there. Like they both broke on the same ones, so I'm assuming that must be just like kind of a common issue, or maybe there's a tool or something that I haven't got to get them off with. But I do have plastic tools, so maybe one of them would have worked. But I think not knowing kind of like how they come off is a little bit kind of a disadvantage. You can kind of see how, so that would be that one on the back. That one. No, it's that one. So that'd be on the drive side, so that'd be that way. And then yeah. But I'll get them reattached. Let me show you the door cards themselves. So basically, after fighting with it like you wouldn't believe, I managed to get these together. So basically, that's all together. The line light is in. Just show you that. That's all nice and in. The light's up there. So I've drilled the hole for that. Is that the one that sticks through? Yeah, that's just sticks through. So this is the one that I actually put the light in the right place. I can't believe I got that in the wrong place. Whee! So I can't believe I got that in the right place. But the other one in the wrong place. I don't know why I did that. Well, I thought, yeah, I was tired. I was just tired. So obviously, like, there's my power. That's what I've got to attach to the connectors I put in the car. You've got the box light there. yeah, so it's all kind of ready to go back on. Just show you what I've done with. I'll just show you what I've done. Everybody's like about today, so a lot of activity. So just on this one, I think. So basically, here's what I have to do is I run the power in here. Okay, so that's the two cables with those connectors on it. Like I managed to run it through, but I don't know if you can see that. Just show you the best I can on that. Right, so there's the boot, right? Basically, I had to drill a hole just in the side of the door there, and then come in through this. I kind of butchered this a little bit to run it in. Run it into the car, which comes in, and it all feeds under there, under that bit of trim, all the way to the front. I can see that light, so yeah. Basically, that trim on the bottom, all the way to the front. And then you end up with a nice pile of it right in here. Yeah, see, that's where that's come out. That's where this is. That's where that comes out. Just in behind where the bonnet latch is, comes out there. Which I could, if I want to, just run up, tuck that in there, tuck that up in there. Literally on the top there. Now that'd be better. So that'd be a better place to run it. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to sort these out. I obviously need to make this shorter. I am aware of that. But I'd rather make that shorter rather than try and have to make it longer. I've got all the connectors, everything else I need. This one, obviously, what I've done is it's come out the same place, but it runs under here. I put a couple of those zip tie plates on there, stuck them on under here, and zip tie that cable so it runs nice. And it will run inside here eventually, and it will come all the way around, inside here, inside there, inside there, la 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 la, and it will come out there, which is where the other one is. And then I'll run all the grounds up, all the grounds will come up here, ground will go in there, and then the live, obviously I'm just going to cut that wire and then cut that wire. I'm going to cut, which is it? This wire. I'm going to cut this wire, and then I'm going to attach onto that, which will give me the power for the back. And there you go. It's that simple. Yesterday wasn't that simple. Yesterday was a pain in the backside. I can't tell you enough how difficult or how trying it was to try and figure out why I could not get a cable through that boot in the door. But that's basically like a door switch, like a door connector. So if you've got like speakers and that connects into that, which then connects through the door. I don't know. Maybe that's extra safety for not kinking the wires or cutting the wires or whatever. I don't know. But it's, I tried to think of it and I was thinking, why would you do that? Surely you'd just put a boot on there, run the wires through, and that would be good enough because it's like going through a rubber grommet, like, you know, so you don't have sharp edges. And then they should be protected enough. So why an extra switch? Maybe that's got extra sensors in it or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's something I'd probably look into and just figure out what that is. But it was a pain. Took a while, so I was a bit frustrated when I got that done, and then I got the door cards together ready to go in. So all I've got to do is basically wire the door cards in, stick them back on, move to the front of the car, sort all this bit of wiring out, get that all connected up, and that should be job done. And hopefully that is exactly how it's going to go. So I will crack on, I'll get that done, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the finished article, and hopefully kind of get like a nighttime clip of it as well, so you see what it's like in the dark. So you'll see what it's like during the day and during the night time when it's all put back together, which is great, because then that's that job done that I'd be pleased with. The only other thing I've then got to do is do the underglow lights, get the underglow lights, actually put them in place, get it all wired up to the other end of this cable, like the other end of this cable, and then once that's done, I should be all right. The only thing that I'm in real two minds about is obviously because they do work, but then they don't work as they're supposed to. So I'm in two minds. I spent 15 quid on them. Do I bite the bullet and lose 15 quid? Plus a lot of time sorting them out and everything else like that, and just get another set. Spend maybe a little bit more money on the set. They shouldn't be that much anyway. They shouldn't be too expensive. You know, you shouldn't spend more than about like maybe 30 or 40 quid on them, like at most. They're underglow lights, they're LEDs, and you know what I mean, there's not really a lot of wow technology in them, and I'd still have to like make sure I can get all the cables connections where I want them to anyway. So I'm kind of like, oh, do I just go ahead and install it and do it, or do I just wait, get some money, and then just buy a decent set that will work exactly as it's supposed to? Because it does have the colour I want on it. It's just it doesn't have the same functionality that it's supposed to, or the remote control doesn't kind of work the same way that it's supposed to. So it's a little bit like, oh, what do I do about that? Yeah. And it was supposed to be an app for that as well, which consequently I couldn't dig out an app, so that was something else. So yeah, really don't know, but I want to kind of look at and think about before I actually go for that place. I'll make that decision kind of a bit nearer the time, and then I'll decide. But if you think I should wait, please comment in the lists and see and just give me an idea of what you would do, and you know, what you think I should do. Wait or install it and just accept it as it is. They do work, or they will work all right. I did put a video up of them showing that they worked, but or for me it's just the functionality. But then it's only 15 quid, so it's not like massive amounts of money that's not working. Do you know what I mean? So you still get like enough functionality, enough colours and everything else like that you would, but you know, am I just being finicky about it, or what? I don't know. But hopefully I'll make that decision soon enough, and then I can get crack on with the rest of this installation, and then get the switches in. Even if I don't install this set and I install another set, I'll still have the switches in place. So I've still got to take the centre console off, or I've got to take all this out. I'll probably have to take this off to get this out, disconnect disconnect everything from here, and then I can then free this off, and then I can put the holes for the switches in, which I do believe is 18mm. Pretty sure that is. So I'll figure that out another time. But I'll get these doors in. I'll get these door cards in. Get them all like up and working, and then hopefully I'll just have something nice to show. Right, back in a bit.